Okay, here's a neat little app. Now, I don't see it being useful to me, but I imagine there's some people who probably want to do stuff like this here, called PrintFinder. Now, pretty much it's very simple. Now, what you do is you take a folder, like for instance, I'll take this eBay folder I had, which contains stuff I wanted to sell on eBay. Now, as you can see, what it does, it populates like a little list of like all the contents of the folder, mainly the main folder, because as you can see in the list configuration, there's include subfolders. So if you have subfolders inside of the folder, then it'll include all that depending on what's in the subfolder. So it may take a little bit of time if you have like a lot of stuff in subfolders, but for now, what it does, it lists the name of the folder, the time and date made by the folder, which would be November 11th, which is today. It shows you the path of where the folder is, and it gives you the contents listed here, basically in order. Now, as I said, now here, let me show you the saving formats real quick. Right now, it's a plain text, which means it'll be a regular text file. You click the next one, it says rich text file, which means if you have like bolded stuff, it'll put it in there. Of course, everybody knows that. You could print it out as a PDF file, a Microsoft document, Word document. If you have Open Office, it'll print out into that format. HTML, and I don't know exactly what this one does, but I think pretty much it'll print it out in a Adobe PDF as it says down here. It'll print it out in PDF basically. So pretty much it'll be like a PDF file, but it won't be the same as this here probably. But for now, you can add comments to your file, basically keywords if you want or something like that. And then let's see. Okay, now the list configurations. Now it says include subfolders. It'll pop up this warning as you can see here. And then you click OK. And of course, if I remember, see, there's no subfolders. Now it says use detailed information. It means it'll show you everything here. Like it'll tell you whether it's readable, writable, uh, you know, everything else. You see the date, time, the date and time it was, like added on there or maybe made, which is October 19th. All these photos, I believe I took these photos on October 19th. And let's see, it includes invisible files, so there's anything invisible, basically, which would be like the .ds stores files, basically. Sorting in descending order, which we all know, everybody knows what that means, so I don't need to explain that. Make no difference between upper and lowercase. In other words, now what I saw from another folder as I was testing it out, what it'll do is like anything lowercase, well, everything lowercase will be above, and uppercase, uppercase would be below, lowercase would be below, bottom. Let me test it out with another folder. Let's see. See, now as you can see, there's numbers, and there's an image that has a capital I, a capital P, little f, little m. Now, if you put in sorting and descending, make no difference between upper and lowercase. As you can see, it makes no difference. Upper, lower, and then it'll go back to the other way. Upper, upper, lower, lower. So pretty much, if you want to save the list, you save it. Or you want to refresh it in case like there's something else you put in there at the time, you refresh it, and then this will close it out, so you start a new one. Like I said, not exactly sure it would be something for me, but I'm pretty sure there's probably people who deal with stuff like that and probably want to do that for like backup reasons or any other reason. But I think it'll work out if you really like stuff like that. So that's PrintFinder. Links in the description.